Good day. Welcome to my mathematics online lesson. Before we begin, please like this video, share to any student that may need this video, and also visit my YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel at GH Mathematics Doctor. For today, we are going to look at multiplication of set. So let's begin. Before we can answer any question under multiplication of set, there are some principles that we need to memorize, and these are the principles we are going to talk about. So principle number one, we have whenever two given set are given to you to multiply, no matter what we have in the square root, we need to multiply the numbers in the square root. And in this case, we have root a times root b, so we have to multiply what we have in the first square root, that is a, and the second square root, that is b. So a times b, and we are going to use the roots, so a times b, and that will give you root ab. So in this case, when you put it into real numbers, we have root a, that is root a here to be root 2, and root b here to be root 3. So root 2 multiplying root 3, that is 2 times 3, and that will give you 6. So we have root 6. So the second principle says that when the given set is being raised to exponent 2, what does it mean? It means this set is being repeated twice. So we have root a multiplying root a, and that gives you root a times root a, and that will give you root a squared, and root a squared will give you a. So there's a principle. And we have example here, root 2 squared, and that means root 2 times root 2, and that will give you 2 times 2, 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. All right, over here too we have another principle saying, so a here is the coefficient of this root b, and the coefficient of the root c is 1. So we need to multiply the coefficient first. So a times 1, and that will give you a. Root b times c, and that will give you root bc. There is another principle. And the last but one here, a coefficient multiplying the root of the number here being the same. So we have a root b. So whether we have multiplication sign there or not, it is the same. Then we have the last one to be, you can see this, the coefficient, we have 2 here and we have 3 here. So we have to multiply the coefficient first, that is 2 times 3, and that will give you 6. And root 3 times root 2, that will give you root 6. That is it. So these are some of the principles you need to memorize before you can solve any multiplication of set question. Our first question here is to simplify. So before that, we need to simplify what we have in the square root. So over here we have the coefficient be written, that is 2. Then this one we need to write 9 times 2. Then with this one the coefficient is 3. And when we want to simplify 20, we can say 4 times 5. So make sure one of the number that you are using to simplify what you have in the square root is a perfect square number, so as we can find the square root of that particular number. So over here we need to simplify what we have in the square root. So 2 times, now the square root of one of these numbers, so square root of 9 will give you 3, so write 3 here, and root 2. Then over here too we have the coefficient there already. Then the square root of 4 will give you 2, root 5. So you can see from here 2 times 3 will give you 6, root 2. Then 3 times 2 will give you 6, root 5. Then you multiply the coefficient, that will give you 36 roots. Then you multiply what you have in the square root, 2 times 5, that will give you root 10. And this will be the simplified expression. Now the last one, that's why I have to expand the brackets. So we are going to use the principles here to work out with this expansion. So let's first begin expansion of the first bracket. Over here, the number outside here will multiply the individual numbers in the bracket, starting with the first number. 2 root 3 multiplies 2, that will give you 2 times 2, 4 root 3. Then positive times negative, that is the negative sign here. Then 2 roots 3 times root 3, you know, when the roots are multiplying itself. So for example, when you come to the second principle, we have root a times root a, that will give you the same number. So over here root 3 times root 3, that will give you 3. So 2 times 3, and that will give you 6. Then we have to expand the next one, 3 root 2 times root 2. So root 2 times root 2 will give you 2, and 3 times 2 will give you 6. Then 3 root 2 times negative 1, and that will give you negative 3 root 2. Alright, so we need to simplify this. Negative 6, positive 6 are going to be cancelled to become 0. Then we write our final results. So our final result is saying 4 root 3 minus 3 root 2, and that will be our final answer. You remember when we learned subtraction of surd, we said that we can only subtract the coefficients when the numbers in the square root are the same. So in this case, the numbers in the square root are different, so we can't subtract the coefficients. So you leave your answer in this form, and that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at YouTube, and also like and share my video. Don't forget to also comment. Then we shall meet next time.